Assalamu alaikum, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn how to find the equation of tangent and normal by differentiation. To find the equation of the tangent and the normal, we need to have three things. We need to have x, we need to have y, and the gradient. Remember that this is the gradient of the tangent, and we can get this by differentiating and substituting the x value. So when you differentiate and you substitute the x value, you always get the gradient of the tangent. To find the gradient of the normal, we have a rule: m times m1 is equal to -1. But there's an easier way to solve it also. Gradient of the normal is equal to -1 over m. For example, let's take that the gradient is 2. So the easy way here is you flip this over. You have to write it as -1 over 2. Flip it over and change the sign. Let's do another example. Gradient is -4 over 3. This is the gradient of the tangent. To find the gradient of the normal, we are going to flip this over. So it's going to be 3 over 4 and change the sign. And the other one is, let's say you have the gradient 1 over 7. When you flip this over, you're going to get 7 over 1. We do not write 7 over 1. We are going to write just 7. And as this is positive, gradient of the normal will be -7. Find the equation of the tangent and the normal to curves below. Y is equal to x plus 3 over square root x when x is equal to 4. To find the equation of the tangent and the normal, we need three things. We need x, we need y, and the gradient. The gradient of the tangent and the gradient of the normal, because we want to find the equation of the normal also. So what is our x? X is 4. That is going to remain same for the normal and the tangent. To find y, we substitute the x value in the original equation. You will get 7 over 2. So y is 7 over 2. And to get the gradient, you have to differentiate. When we differentiate, we need to simplify. So first, we will simplify this equation. And the denominator is for each term in the numerator. So we can write it as x over square root x. Square root x means x to the power of half. So we write it in the fraction form, x to the power of half. If there is no power for x, it means it's a 1. When you bring this up, 1 minus half will give you 1, and 3x to the power of -half. I have told in many of my videos that please memorize the differentiation of square root x is half square root x. Let's see how we get that. This is like the most common term that you need to differentiate. So memorize it. They don't want to see your working, they just want the answer. Half will go in the front and you minus 1 from the power. So half minus 1 will be -half. And 3 multiplied by -half will give us -3 over 2. -half minus 1 is -3 over 2. This, when you simplify, you will get half square root x. If you bring the power down in the denominator to make it positive. But when you are finding the gradient only, you're not differentiating. You don't need to simplify. For learning how to simplify this, please watch the other video on basic differentiation where I explain that. You can just substitute the x value, which is 4. The whole thing in the calculator, you will get 1 over 16. So our gradient is 1 over 16. And what will the gradient of the normal be? We flip it over and change the sign. So 1 over 16 will be 16 over 1. No need to write the 1 in the denominator. And because this is positive, this is going to be negative. Now to find the equation of the tangent and the normal, we use the equation y minus y1 is equal to mx minus x1. Replace your x, y, and m. y1 is 7 over 2 and gradient is 1 over 16, x minus 4. Expand the bracket, minus 1 over 4. Move the 7 over 2 to the other side. It will become positive. Plus 13 over 4. So this is your equation of tangent. And for the equation of normal, we are going to use the same rule. Replace the y1 with 7 over 2. The only thing that changes is your gradient. The x and the y is the same. We'll get negative 16x plus 64. Moving the negative 7 over 2 to the other side, it will become positive. Therefore, y is equal to negative 16x plus 135 over 2. So this is how we find the equation of the tangent and the normal. Let's solve one more question. Before we move forward to the next questions, pause the video, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification button so that you don't miss any important uploads. Now we have to find the equation of the tangent and the normal to this equation. xy is equal to 4 when x is equal to 2. Let's go, when you have a different question, go back to your basics. Equation of tangent and normal, you need three things. You need your x, you need your y, you need your gradient. And because we are finding for the normal, also you need the gradient of the normal. X has been given to us, x is 2. Now we need to find y, the gradient. When we are differentiating, we have to make y the subject. So this is x multiplied by y. When we move the x to the other side, it will be divided. It will go in the denominator. Now in place of x, substitute 2. And that is your y. So your y is also 2. To get the gradient, we are going to differentiate the equation y is equal to 4 over x. But we have to get the power of x in the numerator. So 4x to the power of negative 1. It is simplified, we can differentiate. 4 times negative 1 is negative 4. X negative 1 will give you negative 2. In place of x, substitute your x value, which is 2. Your gradient is negative 1. Therefore, the gradient of the normal will be 1 because we changed the sign, and negative 1 when you flip over, you get 1. To find the equation of the tangent, we are going to use the same formula. Replace the y1, m and x1. Y minus 2 is equal to negative 1, x minus 2. We expand the bracket. Negative 1 multiplied by x is negative x. Negative 1 multiplied by negative 2 is positive 2. When we shift this negative 2 to the other side, it will be positive 2. Therefore, your answer is y is equal to negative x plus 4. Now we will find the equation of tangent using the same formula. Equation of normal. Replace your y1, m and x1. M is 1 and x is 2. You will have 1 times x and 1 multiplied by negative 2, negative 2. When we move this negative 2 to the other side, it's going to be positive 2. So negative 2 plus 2 is 0. We are left with x. That is the equation of normal. This is how you find the equation of tangent and normal. Always remember you need x, y and the gradient. And for the normal, you flip over and change the sign, the gradient of the tangent. And the rule is y minus y1 is equal to m, x minus x1. Remember that you have to make y the subject before you differentiate or find the value of y. I hope I've been able to help you. If yes, do like the video and share it with your friends. Thank you for watching.